What's up, guys? It's Ryan with One Dunne Radio. First off, just want to say Happy New Year's, 2022. I just want to say really quick, I'm thankful and for the year 2021, the growth I've seen from the show. You know, everything I've accomplished in my life this year: a home, a new car, great health, which unfortunately in today's world is not something that everyone can say they have. So just be thankful for what you do have. And I'm still thankful for the Michigan Wolverines. Last night's game was not pretty, like at all. Not really much bright spots to say. I think we all can agree on that. As far as Michigan fans, Georgia fans, I just want to say this: I'm rooting for Georgia because I'm tired of Alabama winning. I'm pretty sure if you're pro SEC, cool, but you got what you want, right? The SEC is gonna win the national championship game. It's obvious. I'm rooting for Georgia. I'm tired of Alabama. And I said this before too. I'd root for anybody against Alabama. I'm just tired. I'm like, dude, somebody else win. Somebody else. But anyways, let's go back to the game last night. Quick reaction. We were just overmatched. Offensively, defensively, we were overmatched. Okay. Our top offensive line in the country, right? We won the award for it. Overmatched. Just could not protect Cade McNamara. Could not get the running game going. We just really there's probably four, if I can remember, four big plays for Michigan, as far as big spurts, if I remember right, for the Michigan offense. Does bring in obviously a lot of questions too, as far as what's next year going to look like. We saw JJ McCarthy come in. He was used for basically the whole fourth quarter and the end of the third. And you just see a little more spark in the offense. Now, granted, it's also probably going against some of the Georgia's second team defense. But it brings us the question, next year, what do you do at quarterback? In my opinion, I think you have to start JJ McCarthy. I love Cade McNamara. I appreciate everything he did for us this year. But I think we all can just see the talent is there. And what did we see from the game yesterday? Who was the more talented team? It was Georgia. Talent. They had talent. They had the defense, again, stout. And I think we all can agree. Georgia all year was number one, right? I mean, they were number one, except for Bama, then whatever. Georgia was basically number one for the second half of the season. And we all they're number one, and then it's everybody else. And then they lose to Alabama, so then everyone thought, oh, Georgia is exposed. No, you just made him pissed. You pissed him off. And we saw it. It's unfortunate. But I think JJ McCarthy should start next year. Here's the thing. You can't let a 5-star recruit quarterback walk. Okay? And people want to say, well, what about Cade and everything he's done? There's two things that I think we all can agree on. I don't think Michigan would be where they are without the help of McCarthy. People can say that's not true. Listen, McCarthy brought a different element to the game. Do I think we would have beat Ohio State? Probably still, because our running game was still fantastic. But as far as some of the games, him coming into the game brings a different element. And I do think that you have to look at, let's take a look at the big picture. Let's take a look at the teams that made these moves, right? Nick Saban pulled Jalen Hurts from a national title game, brought in Tua. And we all know that story. Kelly Bryant was a starting quarterback for Clemson. 5-star recruit Trevor Lawrence on the bench. Pulled him. Jake Fromm and Justin Fields. Georgia made that mistake. I think we all agree Jake Fromm was not as good as Justin Fields. They were just winning, but you saw that Justin Fields was obviously the better quarterback. Who knows? Maybe Justin Fields would have led this team, Georgia, to the national title. As far as winning it, I don't know. But, we can't make that same mistake of not putting in a 5-star quarterback. Everyone can see it. The arm, the legs, JJ's got it. And I think when you give him a full off season as the starting quarterback, I think you're going to see what he can really do. And you build the offense around him. We all know that him being on offense will open up the playbook for so much more. Okay? Now, I just want to say I'm happy for how the season turned out for Michigan. Bittersweet to end on that game, obviously. But I think we all can agree. The heck is that? I don't know, some weird birds in my area. Okay. I live in the jungle, I guess. I don't know. I think we all can agree that this team just exceeded all expectations. And to be where they were was unbelievable. They have a lot of seniors that technically could still come back. Based on like the eligibility, if you look at it, there's some guys that can still come back and play. Like, I know he shouldn't, but Aiden Hutchinson, if you actually look into it, he really could come back. He shouldn't. If I'm him, like, dude, I'm going to the NFL. Like, I already know where my stock's going to be in the NFL, and that's where he's going. Like, there's no reason for him to come back. He's accomplished everything he's wanted to do. Beat Ohio State, win a Big Ten, go out on the high note. Like, some of these seniors should just go on the high note. I think some guys like Josh Ross might come back. If I was him, I would think about coming back, just because I don't think there's a NFL need for him. I think he's a great linebacker, but I still think that when it comes to the guys that play linebacker today, I don't know if he's going to fit that mold. Now, he could come back and play, be a good leader for that defense again. We'll see. But anyways, I just want to say, like, last night we were just, again, overmatched, overpowered. Georgia clearly shows why they were the top dogs. They were top dogs for the second half of the season. Lost to Bama. But I think now, if you look at my opinion, who has the advantage going to that game, it's Georgia. They got the confidence going. They know, okay, we know what we did wrong against Bama. We know what we did wrong. Now let's go show what we can do right. So I'm not making it my pick yet, but I just wanted to say go blue. Love the Michigan Wolverines. Always support them. I always wear my gear. I don't even care. Like, I don't see Ohio State fans wearing their gear. It's funny, like, that's so funny. I remember, like, seeing a Buckeye fan. He just goes, man, you guys. I go, yeah, I don't see you in your gear. It's weird. I don't see you in the gear. Go blue, always and forever.